everyone, I am Daikay Colina, a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. In this video, I will discuss about code switching, code mixing, and diglossia. First, let's talk about code switching. Code switching, it is the process of shifting from one linguistic code, a language or dialect, to another, depending on the social context or conversational setting. Bilingual or multilingual people are sometimes switch back and forth between two or more different languages. This is called code switching. Some people are monolingual, can speak one language, are bilingual, able to speak two languages, or multilingual, can speak three or more languages. One situation in which code switching is common is within an immigrant family. For example, let's imagine a Russian family moves from Russia to United States, and the children grow up speaking Russian, but they learn English outside the home. When the children or the family talk to each other, they might code switch between Russian and English. Another situation in which code switching is common in certain countries where a nature language is spoken alongside a former colonial language is in Philippines, where Tagalog to English code switching. Code switching is different. People switch languages in a single situation within a single conversation, and sometimes within a single sentence. Code switching is largely unpredictable, and speakers often switch language within any contrast choice. In code switching, one language is a dominant language, normally the main language of the group. This is sometimes called the matrix language, while the additional language is the embedded language. The matrix language lays out the basis for the communication, and utterances from the additional language are embedded. There are reasons why people might switch from their matrix language to an embedded language. 1. Directive function. People switch languages to either include or exclude other people from the conversation. Maybe you wanted to say secret, so you switch to a language that people around you don't understand. 2. Expressive function. People include the embedded language in order to express some part of their identity. For example, they want to show their connection to a certain country or culture. 3. Referential function. Someone is unable to express an idea easily in one language, switches to other language in order to express it more easily. It is very common among bilingual children or immigrant family. 4. Photic function. Sometimes a speaker switches languages or repeats something in both languages in order to emphasize it. 5. Metalinguistic function. Reporting something in the other language or commenting on something said in the other language. 6. Poetic function. The speaker says certain words or makes jokes in the embedded language for amusement or humor. Now, let's go to code mixing. Code mixing is basically when you speak in two different languages. You might be speaking English, and then once in a while, you add another language. It usually occurs when the conversant uses both languages together. Switch between two languages to the extent that they change from one tongue to other in the course of a single utterance. For example, malipayon kitang magsaulog sa atong kalambuan sa atong barangay. This wouldn't be successful without the help of our sponsor. Arigato akirasan ganbante minasan. Last, let's talk about diglossia. Diglossia is a state of being bilingual. A situation in which a community uses two different languages or varieties of a language for different situations. The way it typically works is that one language or dialect is used for casual or everyday interaction, and the different standard language is used for more official or formal purposes. The dialect or language that is used for daily communication is typically the low variety. When we say low variety, it is not formally learned. Its speakers don't formally learn grammar or writing. It is learned as a spoken language. While the language that is used for more formal situation is the high variety. When we say high variety, it is learned at school. Its speakers learn how to write and learn grammar rules. The high variety is often considered the correct variety and is prevented from changing a lot. For example, having a business meeting. Of course, we should use the high variety of language because we're in a formal situation. On the other hand, the low variety is more flexible and is more likely to change over time because it's not restricted by the rules of high variety. An example of this is communicating with your friends. We use the dialect or language for daily communication or everyday interaction. Always remember that the ability to communicate our thoughts, emotions, and opinions to others is truly a remarkable skill. But not only does our language communicate who we are, but our use of language can influence our self-concept and identity. And that will be all. Thank you for watching.